When two lines meet, they form angles. There are two lines here on the board behind me, and where they meet, they form angles. In this case, I can see 4 angles formed by the intersection of these two lines. There's an angle here, an angle here, an angle here, and an angle here. Angles are very important in geometry. All shapes, except for circles, have angles. If you look at a rectangle, you'll see that it has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 angles. Here, 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 and here. If you look at a triangle, you'll see that it has 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. 3 corners, 1, 2, 3, and 3 angles inside of the triangle we call interior angles. Here, here, and here, where the two lines intersect. To label an angle, we make a small arc between the lines. So if I wanted to label this angle, for example, I would draw a small arc here between the lines. If I wanted to label this angle, I would do a small arc here. If I wanted to label this angle here, I would draw a small arc between the two lines. Angles are measured in degrees. 2 rays pointing the same way are at 0 degrees to each other. So if I have a ray here and another ray pointing the same direction, I would say that these are at 0 degrees to each other. 2 rays pointing in the opposite direction are at 180 degrees to each other. So here we have 2 rays drawn from a point in opposite directions. The angle made by these 2 rays is a 180 degree angle. There are 3 types of angles: acute, obtuse, and right. An acute angle is an angle that has a degree measurement less than 90 degrees. So a 60 degree angle is an example of an acute angle. An obtuse angle is an angle that has a measurement greater than 90 degrees. So a 120 degree angle would be an example of an obtuse angle. A right angle has a measurement, a degree measurement of exactly 90 degrees. This happens when a horizontal line meets a vertical line. We have a 90 degree angle. Right angles, or 90 degree angles, are labeled with a little square inside the angle instead of a little arc. Many times, given shapes will not explicitly write the angle of 90 degrees. They will just write a little square in the corner. Anytime you see a little square in an angle, you know that it is a right angle and it has a degree measurement of exactly 90 degrees. Shapes are created by a series of line segments and angles. The angles inside of a shape are interior angles, and the angles outside of a shape are exterior angles. So in this triangle, we would call this 90 degree angle an interior angle, and this 45 degree angle an interior angle. And these angles out here, this 270 degree angle and this 335 degree angle, we would call exterior angles. Let's look at this question. How many interior angles are in a rectangle, and how many interior angles are in a triangle? So, looking at the rectangle, we know that it is made using 4 line segments, which create 4 angles. In a rectangle, each angle is a right angle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 right angles, 4 right interior angles. So there are 4 interior angles in a rectangle. Looking at our triangle, a triangle is made using 3 line segments. And where those line segments intersect, we find that we have 3 angles, 1, 2, 3. So a triangle has 3 interior angles. If you look at this triangle that I have drawn here, you'll see that we have a 90-degree angle in the triangle. When we have a triangle with one 90-degree angle in it, we call it a right triangle. So anytime you hear a triangle referred to as a right triangle, you know for sure one measurement of one of those interior angles has to be exactly 90 degrees. How many acute interior angles are in this shape? So we know from before that an acute angle is an angle that measures less than 90 degrees. So it's smaller than the two angles, the two lines put together to make a 90-degree angle. It has to be smaller than that. So the acute angles are the smaller angles, smaller than 90 degrees. It's asking for acute interior angles. So we know that we're just looking at the angles that are inside of our shape. So let's see here. First of all, our shape has 1, 2, 3, 4 interior angles in it. However, this interior angle here is larger than 90 degrees. It swings bigger than 90 degrees. These 3 here, one here in this corner, one here in this corner, and one angle made here, all 3 of those are acute. They're all smaller than 90 degrees, and they're interior angles. So this shape has 3 acute interior angles in it.